I've already warmed Milano up today, and today's focus was, as we are able to get the shoulder in and the trevor a lot easier now, I thought we could start making progress maybe towards the half pass. Today I specifically didn't do lots of leg yield. This is because that type of lateral movement asks the horse to move away from the leg and away from the pressure. However, with shoulder in and trevor, you're asking the horse to move into the pressure a little bit more. So I'm starting with a demi-volte. I've started in the canter because I think this is the pace she'll find the easiest. Originally I did try and trot, but it didn't work very well. Here, so we're just keeping the bend, asking her to move over slightly. Here, she just completely ignores my legs, so I ask her to move over more, and then she just runs through my hand and becomes really quick. So I thought we'll try again in a second. This is where spurs might be a bit more useful, just so I have clearer aids and she moves away from the pressure a little bit more. Here I'm just going to ask for the leg yield again. Leg yield again? Here I'm just going to ask for the half pass again. It's not a true half pass, however here you can really see that actually she is cantering, moving forward but also sideways, and that was a big step for her. She did break into the trot on the last stride, however I still rewarded her because she did do what I'd asked, and that must be quite a hard move. That is quite a hard movement for her and really shows that she's sitting and pushing from her hindquarters and also stepping up and over. Here we're just asking again. And some quite nice steps there. She's still falling out through the shoulder a little bit, but that's something that we're working towards. And here, because the canter wasn't quite working as I thought it would, we've just come back and asking for the sideways movements again with that outside flexion and moving towards the track. A horse will naturally fall to the outside track, so it's easier here if we do ride the demi-volte and ask her to move back to the track. Here she's stepping over. She is struggling to maintain the outside flexion, but actually not too bad for, once again, one of her first few attempts. Just keeping the walk now. And here we're just riding it again in the walk, keeping the outside flexion, ask her to move over. She really didn't listen to my leg this time, so I have given her a little bit of a nudge. But she moves over a lot quicker after I've done that, so it was an effective tool to use. Then riding the half circle back towards this track. I wanted to keep repeating it because then she would anticipate it a little bit more, but that's going to help me to get the correct aids for the half pass. Here we're heading up to the trot. So I'm asking to keep the outside flexion and move over. That's something she finds quite difficult here again, but she really does listen that time. And actually, I think that was a really good attempt. It wasn't a true half pass by any means, but it was a really good start at a half pass. This is a very difficult movement to ride for a horse or a pony that's never done it before. So I was really quite proud that she was so willing. Here you can see she's moving over quite nicely. Actually riding some nice quite forward and sideways steps there. And then trying to ride the half pass again this way. And actually that going back to the walk and the trot has really benefited. She's really starting to step over. And a really nice half pass for her first attempt. And then just calling her off long and low with a really loose rein, allowing her to stretch. Looking at calling off Milano on this long loose rein. A typical horse at rest produces approximately 50 kcal per minute of heat by muscle resting metabolism, which is sufficient to maintain a proper internal body temperature. And after 30 minutes rest, horses often actually increase in temperature again after their exercise. And in routinely ridden horses, the neck, back, gluteus and the quarters are most common areas where heat transfers to. And other previous studies, including Farinelli in 2021, looks at the influence of stretching exercises in the cool down on the physical performance of different types of horses, and actually giving them a longer cool down allows the muscles to recover, which is where micro tears will occur and then form stronger bonds between the muscles.